Okay, hello, evening all, and welcome to the stream. Push this button here and say hello. Clarice, hello, welcome. Forward again. You're still playing other games and the random music comes. I need to get more sinister music. That'll really get you. Dan, can't stay. Have to go through. Okay, yes, yeah, voting. That's important. Go to that. And Pang, hello, welcome. Yes, we're going to be playing Fallwater and playing your map today. So we'll see how it goes. I've not loaded it up at all, so I don't know what I'm in store for. Going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I hope. It might just be me murdering lots of beavers. I don't know, but that'll be fun anyway. My camera is turned. That's why my head keeps turning in weird directions. There we go. That's better. Aha. There we go. So yeah. How is everyone today? How are you all doing? You having a good Tuesday? I hope you've had a good Tuesday. You seem to fall asleep a lot during the streams, and I'm very happy for that because that's what my streams are about. They're about chill, so that works. I'm trying to channel my inner Bob Ross and make people chill. But yes, we did manage to complete Atlantis. Although I don't think I would have done it if it wasn't for the help of Dan and chat, basically pointing out stuff that I had missed completely. But that was an interesting challenge, very interesting challenge. So this one, I don't know what the actual challenge. I think is just build. So we're gonna play through normal and give it a go. It says trying to convince TIMBERBORN to actually get captured. There we go. Let's go over here and let's start a new game and see how we can do in Fallwater. We're gonna play Folktales. We're gonna play normal, and we're gonna play on Fallwater, which is 164 by 164 map. So Wamp here, hello, welcome. We're gonna play normal, and we're just gonna see what happens. What is there a goal, Pang, for your maps? Is there an actual end test, or is it just try and build up and get the tribute of ingenuity? Is that the like the main goal of the game, basically, without many beavers dying? Because I never kill beavers, never ever. Right. Let's call it Fallwater. And tell me what that name really is. Does it? Is that because the map's called Fallwater? Fallwater stream. There we go. Okay. Right. Yes, we did have some touch and go moments in that Atlantis map where I either flooded when I wasn't expecting to flood or did the opposite and nearly run out of water, which is strange. But okay, so we start here and we have a tiny amount of land and a bit of land at the top which could be quite useful for crops and things. That's, keep in mind, or that's a long way to get up there. Very few trees, although there are more trees down here. We have a river that comes along here. We've got more berries down here. None of the berries are grown. This is interesting. None of the berries are actually ready. So yeah, there is a website. Is it just called TIMBERBORN Maps? Is that literally what it is? TIMBERBORN. No, TIMBERBORN, not Bron. TIMBERBORN Maps. There is a website called TIMBERBORNMaps.com. It's yeah. There is literally a TIMBERBORNMaps.com. So I'm sure you can go there and upload maps and do things on there. Oh yeah, this looks interesting. And it's got ratings and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, maybe you can have a look there and upload maps to there and see what happens with them, and other people can vote on them and see what they're going on there. And if they are on Timberborn maps, I must remember to actually go there and vote on them when I'm playing and see what's going on with them. So, but that's an option there. Yeah, the waterfall is really nice. I do like this whole thing there. So if you block it off, then the whole map is going to flood really rapidly. If I block off stuff here, the whole map would flood. So we've got a river going to so this one goes off the edge of the map. Okay, but it isn't so bad. So this won't dry out instantly. That's good. That's good. So we have another river that goes this way and does the same. Very deep in the centre. We've got a bit here that I assume you can blow out and flood this area here. There's some more berries. That's cool. Have it just curve around here. It's like a very deep cut valley. Along here to a pool. And oh, it doesn't pour off the map there. Oh, okay. Okay. That's quite interesting. So there's plenty of land around here, but getting to it is a bit of a pain. You have to come down here and then go across. This is definitely going to be in multiple town centres, not just a single town centre. So, yeah, and then there's over here, and there's plenty of land up here as well. With some... You flood this area here, some of this will become green, and the same here as well if you flood some of this, but that's way in the future doing that sort of thing. Okay. So, let's just go with basic survival stuff first, shall we? We want to have a water pump. I'm going to put it there because that's, mind you, this is too deep as well. So, it doesn't really matter where I put it. Let's put it there. Oh, sorry, Dan, one question about your content matter. I have 3 water sources in and 1 exit. Should the goal be to keep the water in, or should the sources produce more water? I mean, I don't know how fast water actually is produced at a 1 speed. I don't know whether... If you had the water pour in and then just exit out the bottom, the droughts would be a problem for it. So... What I mean by that is that if you didn't have an exit, and if you had like 3 sources pouring into the centre and didn't have an exit for it, it would fill up the whole basin, obviously, even if they're at the lowest strength. But what if you had it so it did that, but then the droughts would come in and dry it off? But I don't know whether that would work or not. So you'd want to store some water, but if you stored too much of it, you'd flood yourself. I don't know whether... I don't know. I haven't really tested it at all to find out whether it would make sense that way. I'm trying to think of I know we said about having holes at the bottom of the crater, but if there wasn't holes at the bottom of the crater, that's what I'm saying there. So it would fill the whole crater up with water. Would it do that too quickly, even if it was just at the lowest possible strength? Or would you be able to survive and then the droughts would balance it out? I don't know how that would work. Probably not. You'd probably end up drowning everything, and that would be awful. Right. So I want to put in a log storage, but I really don't want to put in a log storage like... This is prime land. I suppose if you had the 3 sources coming into one pool with just a single hole in the bottom of the pool, then you've got a choice of either levying up the pool to make it hard to store more water, or blocking the hole and then try not to drown everything. That would possibly work. But I don't know. I don't know. Drop down those trees there. Drop down these. Oh, there's a way around there and through. That's not so bad. So you can get over there with only a couple of stairs. Okay. Okay. So let's have more ideas now. Yeah, it's a bit. It's really weird for me to explain what I want for a map because I don't know what I want for a map, if that makes sense. I kind of like the surprise of not really knowing what's coming or trying to figure out what's what in the map. But then you'd want a challenging map, which would be challenging for everyone. So right, we need to get a farm down very, very early because there's no berries. So we're going to put in a farm like right next to the starting house. And we're going to get some carrots down really, really early. That's got to be a priority. Put carrots over here. That's okay. When it comes to the river, I think we're going to be okay for a little bit with the river because I don't think it's going to dry out. Because it's quite deep, even when the drought comes along. This here stops all of it flooding out, so I think we'll be okay for the river for a bit. And putting in a dam is going to be nearly impossible because we don't have levees yet. So, but yeah, so far I like that it's very limited. There's obviously a lot of space here to play with, but you've got to get to it, and you've got to figure out a way to make it green. So there's very narrow land to start with, because all Timberborn really boils down to is getting the start correct. If you can get a foothold, unless you're playing on hard mode that's like evil nightmare style, once you can get the start down and get things going, you're in a much better place to survive. This one, obviously, because the berries aren't grown, it's a little bit of a hey, there's food, but there's not. Yeah, are we going to run out of food before the berries? Are we not? Oh, the berries are growing, so our guy can get them. So it's not that was doing me a concern. I'll be honest, that was doing me a concern. I was like, are we going to get berries? Is everyone going to die? But we're okay. We're pumping water. We're fine. That one pump should be enough for our 11 beavers. I have a suspicion the drought's going to come along and suddenly all the water's going to disappear because I've missed something somewhere. there's a hole in the floor or something, which you can't actually do, which is annoying. Although apparently there are ways around it because it's still. Can you still edit the maps even though they're now in a .timber format? Is that still something you can just manually edit, Jason? Still. No unemployed beavers. Well, that's fine. The kids will grow up. They'll become farmers, and then the farmers can plant the carrots. And the carrots can be good. Could do with some homes for them as well, but I really. Plateau seems pretty big, pretty far up. I mean, yeah, if you wanted to make this green up here by flooding the land, you could. But this area over here is more what I'm sort of looking at, because if you were to break this wall and a little bit here, and then a bit here. This would all flood, which would make yourself some green land around there. I don't know how to flood that one. I don't think you probably could. Although you could dam up along here, but then when you dam up along there, it starts flooding over here. So, yeah. Oh, you're talking about, yeah. So, yeah, that plateau does. Yeah, it is quite high up actually. Realms, hello. Hello. I wanted to actually ask you about the maps that you were making. That I now can't remember. There it is. You mentioned about there was a map. There was a map you was working on, and then it wasn't ready, or it was ready, and I've confused. I think I forgot what I was saying, or what you were saying halfway through doing it. So I haven't got any of your new maps or anything at the moment to play because I wasn't sure whether they were ready or not. And I think it's my fault for being just cross-minded on it. So, Alright, we're going to need some... we're going to need some power as well. None of this is really flowing. This is all flowing quickly this way, but it's not flowing quickly that way because there's no way for it to go this way. So, don't know. Wampir, thank you for following over on Twitch. Thank you. So I can't really do power here. Yeah, we could do some water storage, I suppose. It's not a desperate thing. The ones upload, okie dokie, and the timber versions of them, because I think I've done most of them, but you've got Tiny Valley and the Grid are new ones that I've seen, which okie dokie. I would have to add them. I've got many maps to play now. It's great. I love it. Thank you very much for all these maps, people. I can play all these wonderful new things and have some fun. Not that I've played on every map in the actual default game yet, but it's awesome. Right, yeah, so we're going to need planks. We also need houses. Too little space. I'm going to put the houses down here, I think. Oh, these are bird planks. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the house there. So we need planks because I need a forester. And I need houses to get more beavers, to get more foresters, to get more of all the things. And I have very limited space. So I'm going to tell you to drop down all these trees here. So let's get some science going. Let's stick a science yard in there. We got our spare beaver working on some science. And then we might build a lumberyard and power wheel. Lumberyard, power wheel. The timber versions are a nightmare for any Windows user. Oh, really? Okay, so the maps I'm currently using are .timber, so they're, I don't know, they're a compressed version, so I don't know how easy they are to edit with the edits you do. Are they just zipped up versions, just unzip them and away you go? Or do they use their own special compression thing for them? Okay, we have carrots. Food. We have carrots just as our berries run out. Don't think that's enough carrots to sustain our people, but can't really do a great deal about it right now. Just need to deal with it. I'm impressed the maples spread as quickly as they do. Plant instead. Once we get some carrots and things going, we can get rid of the berries, because these beavers don't need berries, but there's prime real estate there for things to go in, like more crops. Basically around here, this is going to be a little crop area. Houses will go down here somewhere, I think, and then we'll figure stuff out from there, maybe. Yeah, especially when you consider how much we spent trying to get the maple saplings to spread, and they seem to be spreading very quickly here. But we now know that they can't spread onto farmed land. So if I say, hey, plant trees in this area, which I can't do yet because I've got the forest of it. If I say plant trees, they won't spread onto it. And I don't think they spread from a planted area, because on the Helix map I was doing, I had to remove the farmland from underneath them, and then they started spreading. So I wonder if that's the trick to it. If you want to do the crisscross pattern, you've got to do it in a field, plant the trees, and then clear out all the farmland underneath it. Right, we're going to have to move our wood colours down. We're doing okay for wood, but let's delete the two wood colours and get them going off doing their own thing. I've got another one down here. Actually, wood around them. That's true. Yeah, if you put roads around them, they can't spread either. So that's right. If a prompt from the Microsoft source, oh, okay, that would be for Edge users. I use Google Chrome, so it just lets me download them straight. So that's not a problem. But yeah, that sounds like an Edge thing, doing the whole, hey, you must use our thing because Microsoft is all and everything, and you must not use third-party applications. You must use everything from Microsoft, because Microsoft is our Lord and Master. There's no beaver working there. There is a beaver working there. That's typical. Right, I'm going to pause the farmhouse. Let me stop the farmhouse. There's no beavers in there. That's fine. They can switch around. They can do whatever they need to do when they're doing it. There is someone working in there. We have some stuff going on there. Bill Gates needs a new car. Bill Gates is well, at least on the face of it, seems like an alright person. The corporation that he created is not so much. But then everyone wants to make money. None of these corporations are your friend. They all just want your money or your data so that they can sell your data for money. Because apparently money makes the world go round. Oh, right. Okay. Houses. Houses. We're going to need houses, and we're going to need them quick because our beavers are dying. And yeah, we're gonna need the houses. Would you please chop down this tree here? Uh, 18-hour work day. Yeah, that's true. We could up the work days. 18 hours. That does work. 18 hours isn't so bad for them. But anything more than that, and they start starving. So let's do that. Let's put in some wonderful little hoses. Then he's going, hey, I've got no trees left to chop down because they've all been chopped. Well, you're going to get some more. That one, and then all of these. All the way down. Chop all the trees. Not that you can reach anywhere near down there, but yeah, chop all the trees down. Get on with it. We have our first drought incoming. I think we're going to be here. I don't reckon this is going to dry up. So I'm not going to panic and stick in a water thing because I'm panicking. I'm just going to stick it in because it makes sense, doesn't it? It's not like we're going to, run out of oh god, we don't have any food. Stop that. I forgot the food. Hey, we have level 5 because they've got houses. And we will put shrubs on top, but not right now. We're going to have another layer of housing on top of this. We're going to do the mirrored lodges, have stairs going up either one, and then we can put shrubs above the stairs and the thing. Here it is, the end. Is this all going to go utterly terribly wrong? The moment the drought comes. Is there some secret that I've missed and the drought's this is going to dry up and then just the river's going to go bye and be completely gone? It doesn't look like it is because it's only one tile deep there and it doesn't leave the map anywhere else. I'm really worried the water's just going to disappear. We have no water. We could definitely do with the storage down here though. A food storage. There, and then I can build up around it if I want to put another storage on top. You did, yes, painted one about full sense of security. We're gonna see. This is too deep here. So we're not. We've got enough water. We can't pump any deeper than this anyway. The lower level we can't pump out anyway. So. I guess we'll see. What happens, and then if we do run out of water, I'll be like, where did it go? What is the secret? Right, allowed none, don't want none. You are literally just going to be carrots. That's all we want. I'm going to store carrots over here. That's it. Okay, no more water pouring in. water is all flowing out this way, but that's okay. It won't flow for long. It's not just instantly disappearing. It's not instantly drying up. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Only a 3-day drought. It's not too bad. Not like it's trying to throw a 50-day drought at me or something like it has done in the past. Well, no. I mean, what was the first drought on my really long one? What, 13 days for the first drought? Ah. Okay, and we have 2 unemployed beavers, which means we can turn on this. We have enough stuff to get a forester going. Let's get a forester going. Okay. Where to get forester going? I'll put forester here and forest this area back here. I don't know. Maybe I should hang off on the forester and cut down some more trees first, and then put the forester back here somewhere. Although because it's tempting to levy off across there and get lovely farmland in here. 2-tiered farmland would be beautiful, but we do need trees. I could put the actual forest over here and get rid of the berry. I don't think that would be a bad thing. Could plant trees in that land. I don't have well, I do have access to wooden stairs now, so we could do that. That's not a bad call. We kind of missed it this go because the drought's going to be over in a moment, but here, and then plant the trees down here, and then when the water recedes, plant the trees, and when the water comes back again, the trees still grow because it's fine. Oh, and we probably need to turn this back on. But no, we've got 9 planks, so we've got enough to build that. Is that right? Yeah, we've got 7 planks, so we've got enough to do that. Kaboom! Hello! Your Timberborn play got in the way for Timberborn watching. You finally brought Timberborn! Yay! How many beavers have you killed? Oh, I hope you say none, which means you're better than me. Trees, maple trees, all in there. Of natural causes, 30. Well, natural causes doesn't mean you've killed them, unless the natural causes you're talking about are things like playing with explosives. Because that's a natural way to die. Oh, what? Is that too far? Wow. That is too far. Okay, I'm going to move the town centre. going to move the town centre down to here, I think. Because that would reach up here and reach down to where we need to do down there. And then this can become a more industrial area. Well, this can become the farming end. So let's just do the whole... Kaboom! We have no town centre. The beavers are all homeless. They can't do anything. Oh no. So we should put it in there. Yay. And you can still reach up here. There. Lack of breath and a wooden stake to the heart. Quite natural. Well, yes. Yes, I agree completely. Right. Okay. Okay. So, we need more food. Our berry guy is doing his uttermost best, which is cool. But I want to get rid of the berries and replace them with other things. Cause of death. Subject spilled own blood. Yes. He died of blood loss because he was stabbed several times. No, because his blood just fell out. Zedmaster, hello. May proof of free. Okay, Realms. Okay, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you joined us. Drop down some trees. Lead poisoning. I'm still looking at how to do power. I think power needs to kind of be done here where the stuff is flowing across, but I don't I don't think things on there. I didn't read chat past last week. Well, the TIMBERBORN live stream is pretty fine. It's pretty okay. You know, we're all good here. The Satisfactory one went very strange. I don't quite know why. It just went off on one. Right, let's put in a storage over here somewhere, because I really feel like we're going to need a storage or 2 or 4 or whatever over here for things like planks and stuff. I know planks are being made down here right now, so I should put storage down there, but I don't want to. This is going to become the farming area. That's a temporary thing. That's going to come up here somewhere. Powers might just be Beaver operated, I think, for the time being. And what I'm going to do is, once these 2 trees have grown, which will be very soon, I'm going to plant birch trees in here so the forest has got something to do. And we've got a constant supply of wood from the birch, which is not very great, but yeah. And I'm going to set you to prioritise maple so that when you do get the wall stable drop, you can plant the maple in there. Yes, we did have quite a discussion about Wimbleshire, but none of that was all completely in good taste. That was nothing nothing at all bad. Right, no carrot, no bread, no flour, no grilled potatoes, no potatoes, and no wheat. So you're going to store berries and all the other bits and pieces. So berries and planks, basically, it's going to fill up with berries and planks. Which I want to keep the berries for the moment. I think that's a good thing to do. I'm going to move the lumberjack to that point there once it's done, and then he'll be able to catch all this. Yes, yeah, and it all turned out that people didn't realise that the vertical shaft doesn't go straight down; it goes down at an angle. So what was being described wasn't actually possible in the section that we had there. But then we also had a good 15 minutes of trying to figure out how to build stairs as well. Yes, yep, shaft length definitely does matter, regardless what many people say. And there are multiple different shapes and weirdness of the shafts. There are actually weird things going on. I built a line in the single player, going completely off the derailment of chat that you try to do here, back into Tactical Timberborn. I put in a segment of power shafts along with the intersections in them, and all 4 intersections were different designs. They all worked, obviously, because they were all 10, but they was all just different. It's like, oh, so the game has different designs of intersections, and just each one down the line was a different design. One came in from the left, one came straight on, one was 4 cogs. It's like, what? But they all work, so why not? You may be about to lose 60 beavers from dehydration. It happens to the best of us. It's okay. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. They'll forgive you. Yes. Plugging the shaft into the wrong bit is definitely a no-go. Don't go back there. And okay, hello, welcome to the stream. We were being absolutely normal. There was nothing going on there. Right, we definitely need more character things here. So, Honoris, hello, welcome to the stream. Ignore chat, they're being weird. They're making weird statements on straight power shafts. I don't know why they could think there's anything wrong with the power shaft. Strange, very strange people. I wonder if I could catch that water in a channel from here out. Catch the water in a channel, put wheels in it, and run power along. but I want to run the power along to like down here somewhere rather than here. Although maybe I can make this land the farmland instead. Move the farms down there and have this as like the little industrial area, because it's closer to the power. I don't know. Shafts are cheap, so you know we can always put in a very long shaft from one end to the other. Let's unlock levies, because that's a thing that we definitely can. And this is 3 wide, which is very convenient, because if you make a levy 3 wide, then it desperately helps with getting the water wheels in there. Well, with the way I tend to build my my shafts in this game, they're constantly getting wet. They're always in a very wet environment because they're undercover, very wet, getting plenty of lubrication that way. That's fine. So I mean, chat's being weird. I'd not encourage them whatsoever. They're just being straight. Let's plan out this here. If I run a channel out from here over to here somewhere and dump the water here, it will still flow the wherever it wants to go to and won't mess us up. But I can technically put in some water wheel to do things. I would just need to build a lot of levees to do it, because I'd have to also bring the ground up higher. Or would I? No, because if I channel it, then the water level is going to be the same height anyway. So I can do platforms to make the water level. Okay. So I basically just need to put the channels. I need to make the levees above water level. Where is water level? There. I'm just planning at the moment. I don't know whether this is going to work or not. That's way too high. Way too high. Don't need it to be that high. You can get rid of the whole top level. I can get rid of that level as well. Doesn't need to be that high at all. That can pour into there and it will, yeah, pour over the edges, but it will also go down the channel. Who wants to work for how many carrots? Well, we haven't got many carrots, so we can't pay many people. They'll have to take a rain check. I do want it that high because we want to be 1 above the water level, don't we? Very difficult to see the water levels. The water level's there, so no, I don't want to be that high. I want to be 1 below them. I was right. That way. There we go. Okay. We'll put it in there. And we're forcing some water down this channel. Maybe. Perhaps. If that's going to work. I don't know. I might be doing it wrong. Yep. A waterfall powered water wheel channel. But I'm wondering whether I can do it in a way that there'll be platforms in the bottom going along. I want the water to come down here and then spill out both sides. So I kind of want to block the end off and then just have dams on either side. Right, I need to unlock platforms. How many platforms do I need? We want 2D platform. We've got enough science. We've got enough science. I'm already planning some huge enormous thing, but I haven't even got food sorted properly yet. So, I already see the Great Flood coming. You're probably right. But do you know what? Let's just have some fun and see what happens. Yeah, two down each side of the channel should work. Okay, so this is going to go now. The water's going to drop here. You're going to start planting maple trees. When the water drops down, you can start planting those. You're going to get dropped down very soon. I need to expand the carrots. Should have expanded the carrots before this, but I will. I'm just going to expand the carrots all the way over there. You can reach everywhere? Yeah, you can. Cool. Drill shaft, yeah. Could do with levees. Levees with power shafts through them as well. That would be nice. But if I put water wheels in, the reason I made it 3 wider so you can get the shafts out, but then I don't need to make it as deep. So I've just realised that it's not going to be very deep, so I didn't have to do that. I could have made it 4 wide of it, but this is 3 wide anyway. So having it 2 wide would be odd. So anyway, 4 wide now, so that's fine. It's 3 wide now. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 panels in. Means I put levy. Then we levy off across here. No. You can go. Yeah, levy off across there. And then put dam and a dam and a dam and a dam. And that should be enough flow for us. I could probably put another water wheel in there, and that might even flow as well. I don't know whether it would or not. So yeah, a lot of the waterfall won't it will go off either directions. The only thing we could do would be to levy around and force all the water into it, which might cause problems, but weight on wheels and platforms might cause water to do weird stuff. How do you mean do weird stuff? I'm really tempted to make this 4 wide and put 2 wheels in either side and then run the power shaft down here. Because there's only a little 1 gap here, and I might as well do it. And then capture all the water that spills this way into it. So it's got a bit of overflow there, and all the water that spills this way into it. So yeah, so the water would fill up in here and then spill into it, which probably isn't ideal. We'd probably want to actually capture that off there. I don't know, maybe. Let's just build it and see what happens. And if it all goes terribly wrong, then it wasn't me and I didn't do it. It was that engineer Beaver's fault. Yeah, we'll blame him. We also need a lot more trees for this. I could technically, but I don't know if I want to put 2 more in there. If I have it pour out at the end, it's just going to flood everywhere. We have to have it flooded out that way. Because water needs to bounce per floors. Mufan, hello, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, if we put another one in there and have it pour at the end, it won't. It will just fill up this area and flood us all. So, pocket lint beaver, yes, damn you, pocket lint. And your it wasn't me. Yeah, so we'll do that and that and that. Not that they can build any of that yet because there's no connection to it. I'm going to need to put a path in here so they can get down at least. And the power line's going to come along on top of this line here, which means we're going to have to move our pump, which is fine, and move our farms, which is fine because that's all going to move. You have nothing to do in range, that's fine. You can go. You've chopped down all the trees. Thank you for your service. Would we plant more carrots in here? We have space. Thank you. Right. You managed to plant not all of the maple trees, but most of the maple trees, which is awesome. That's good. Already seeing trap beavers incoming. I don't. I was going to say I don't think they will, but yeah, they probably will. I'm also going to make sure the power wheels themselves are the lowest priority. Build everything else, leave the power wheels to the end. We don't really have the logs for that sort of thing at the moment. Then we're going to move our farms back here and plant more stuff back here, I think. That's the best way to go about this. There's a farmhouse like here, and that can cover pretty much the whole area. I assume we were also we are awesome. Everyone's awesome. It's fantastic. I just need to put in 2 farmhouses, and again make these a lower priority. We're good for carrots right now. Carrots are going. Berries are full. So I'm going to get rid of the berries in a minute. The path could be one way to make it. I mean, we can just, for the minute, we'll just let it build. We'll just let it build. I might even set all of it as a lower priority. And then set the water wheels as the absolute lowest priority, so we do other things first. So this is like the power project, and that will come into here, and then this will become our power area, our industrial area. All our industrial buildings will be in this one area here, which is not very big, but we can then platform out and make it bigger as well. Platform over, which is fine. You can transfer back. Can you transfer them through water pumps? Awesome. That could be useful. That could be very useful actually, because then I could put a row of water pumps along here, pumping the water out, and just plug the power in the end. That could be, if you can. It doesn't say. It says power is blocked. So I don't think he can. I know you can transfer them through houses. You might be able to transfer them through science buildings as well. I'm not sure, but yeah, right. So lumberjacks. I'm actually going to put in 2 over here. Well, no, we're going to put in the 1. That. And then we're going to go, right, don't worry about chopping down trees here anymore, or here anymore, but do chop down that tree when it's done, and do chop down all the trees down here when they're done. Okay, and then I'm going to put in some more lumberjacks at the end here just temporarily, so we can chop down even more trees to get more. And this is kind of filled up with berries, which wasn't exactly my plan, but that's fine. It's fine. I'm going to turn you off. That lumberjack can. Yep, he can reach. Oh no, he can't. He can't reach 1 tile. 1 tile on the edge. So we should get rid of that. He can reach all of that. Yep. And I also really want to check an experiment out as well. I want to do an experiment. So I'm going to actually say, oh, well, not right now, but I want to find out whether, if I do plant this final row of maples there, and then remove the farmland leaf them so they become basically free maples, can they spread into underwater areas on their own? When they're fully grown? I don't know if that's a thing or not. I assume not, but would be interesting to find out if they can. We're going to have 2 guys here which are going to pretty much be doing carrots. I think we're going to stick to just a giant carrot area here. Yeah, during the wet season, with the water being this wet, with the water being this wet, as opposed to the water being dry. No, with the land being covered in water, can they naturally spread underwater? I know you can't plant them yourselves underwater, but can they spread underwater? I don't know. Maybe I should actually test that in a different way. Maybe I should put a row of birch trees at the end. There we go. And then set you to prioritising birch trees. And then next time we get a dry season, you'll come out and plant the birch trees right in the end. And then we can remove the land underneath them and see whether they spread during the wet season. And if they do, then that could be very interesting, because we could plant down some maple, remove the land, and let it just spread on its own, which could be quite cool. And just like have strips, run along strips along, and just go, hey, you just take a strip of trees out, then they can spread. Maybe. I don't know. I guess we will find out in time. I do feel like I should get another water pump going. Although I'm really tempted to just put in a row of pumps here. Oh, that's the other thing as well. What's the range of this now? I didn't think of that. Is that going to have the range to build this now? Or have I messed that up? may not have the range to actually build all of these. In fact, it definitely won't have the range to build these all out here, because that is pretty much the end of its leather now. So yeah, might have messed that one up ever so slightly, but actually it's called temperate weather. Okay. Okay. If you want to be technical, we are currently in temperate weather. And then we will have drought. You want to get technical with it? There. Yeah, we'll see whether that builds. Don't really know what else to do right now. I'm just kind of waiting for stuffs. Right, so now what we're going to do, we are going to prioritize these now. Would you please come and plant these 2 farms for us? Thank you very much. We can get some beehives in here as well. Raven, hello. Hello. This is a map created by ntspang. I don't think there is particularly a goal for the map. It's kind of a struggle of land area. I think you kind of want to get up over here and do things over here, which kind of means you've got to go down this way and go along, but it's yeah, I don't think there is a goal for the map, so we're just going to go with the whole build the tribute of ingenuity, which means we have to get up top to get the metal, because there's only metal up here. Yeah, complete barren wasteland over here, not even a large lump of metal. Cool. This would be a really nice place to live, if you had a water supply coming in, because you could keep water going forever. Yeah. And then we'll connect up these 2. Not that we have any workers to work in them right now, or we don't have anything for them to do either, but that's okay. And then this is all going to become carrots. Sponsors a women's volleyball team called PMS, and get it in Italian. Oh, okay, fair enough. There's a few weird things on that, like things that are lost in translation. Which, I can't remember what it was. There was one thing with Nog, who I play Factorio with. He read something, and in Norway, in his native language, he says something, and then in Taiwan, where he's working from, it means something completely different. and it's like an insult in one language, and in another one it's a fun thing, and it's just like, I can't remember what it was now. My brain's failed on what it was now, but it was it sounded harmless enough until you go over to a different culture, and it's like, what the you did what? We need more beavers, but I don't have the food for it. Okay, drought has started. Okie doke. Right. PMS is my mum's. Okie dokie. She must have been suffering a bit in school with that. Oh, I'm going to put a small water tank up here as well, so our farmers and woodcutters and things don't have as far to go to get some water. Okay, so you're going to come down here and plant these now. Awesome. PNG in school. Ah, she's a much higher quality image than JPEG. Nice. Let us actually do this. Stop planting. Just harvest. Stop planting. Right, they're done. So now if we remove those, and they become free trees, they're no longer bound by the farming, and they might do things interesting. You're making a line rather than doing distance from the house, but no. My froze is drunk. No, he just wants to get home. But if I plant these trees, and by the time I finish planting these trees, I can go home for the night and then come back out again the next morning and I plant more trees. Always planting trees. So many trees. Right, let's get a couple more water pumps, shall we? Seems like a fairly good idea. Let's put two here. And let's build some mirrored lodges and see whether all our beavers die because we don't have enough food. I'll do two. We get an extra 6 beavers. And then if I want to put any more in, I can just come along this side and go up instead. Do something on this side again if I want to put more in. Might not. We might just do that and be done with it. Put the little houses here, and then do some houses somewhere else. I don't know. Oh, your DNA down at yes. Yep, fair enough. The goal of the map is to conquer the map. Yes, and conquer it we shall. With a giant power system that I don't normally build anything like this dramatically, but dagnammit, I wanted to. This also doubles as a path to get over to here, which is quite useful. So maybe we could. This is definitely out of range of the the district centre, but they might get to build it. We could put another district centre in here, build that, take the trees down, come up here, and then we could actually like put a district in here. Doing lines in the forest is well, when you're doing maple lines in the forest, I suppose if you're Canadian, I suppose today maybe. Died of Agent Orange. Okay, I'm gonna ask Agent Orange. I don't get that reference. Hey, the drought has ended. I was thinking of playing some satisfactory. Yeah, satisfactory. This probably Saturday and Sunday. I think we're gonna do that. I start a bit earlier on Sunday than I normally do because I finish work early on a Sunday. Because I start at 6 AM on a Sunday morning. Oh God, why? Yeah, might do some more satisfactory than I do normally, and yeah. Asia was the Vietnam era, but in testing in Canada. Oh really? Oh okay. Oh, I did not know that. We don't particularly learn about Vietnam over here. Obviously, I know it's a war, and that's the only war America lost. Technically, I think. But that's all we know. All I know, I should say. Not all we know over here, because other people may know a lot more, because they've done research into it and things like that, but I haven't. We were okay for it. We're not using any berries. So we're all right for the minute. One thing I've got to remember is that if you want to use underground storages, they require 3 tiles and must be placed on the ground. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I could put 2 in here, which could be useful. We could put carrots in here, and we do 2 big underground storages there. Yeah, Greenville, but yeah, I know of Vietnam. I know what it was, but I thought it was the only. It might be the only modern day war that America didn't win, or at least, you know, no, I'm not saying they won every war, because you had lots of ceasefires and truces and other bits and pieces, but it was the only one that they had to withdraw from. But again, my knowledge on it is not great, because we don't particularly learn about it. We very much more focus on World War II and World War One over here. That's our history. Asia was developed into cancer at the moment. Oh, nice. Lovely. The only country to successfully sack the USA government buildings. Well, the British burnt down the White House. So, does that count? We burnt down the original White House. Well, I don't think we burnt it down. Set it on fire, at least, anyway. But that was centuries ago. That was We died of cancer due to. Oh wow. Well, it's always sad to hear when anybody dies of anything, but obviously I know you. What you've just said there obviously wasn't particularly attached. Okay, so you can now go. You can go off elsewhere. Do your things. I'm gonna move our tree storage to. See, that's the ideal place for trees. Move back here. Move tree storage back here. No, actually, if I put it in the log pile. Canada was the other country. Canada, but Canada doesn't have wars. They're too busy going around saying sorry to everyone. No one would declare war on Canada. They're far too nice. Far too nice. I think the answer to this spreading is a no, because these are definitely grown and they're not spreading at the moment. But we'll leave it and we'll find out. Right. Scarily enough, I got rid of the people here, and they haven't actually gone to work in the farms up there. Is a little on the concerning side. Let's turn off this water pump because it probably went into these. Nope, it didn't go to those. Where are the people gone? Oh, we have people dive all day. Ah, okay. Okay. I'm going to prioritize maple again. Stop with the planks. We need people. Stop with that farm. You are going to go into planting carrots. I need at least one person doing what. There we go. Okay, one person doing. Right, yeah. See the power station? The power station's over here, but it's not there yet because it's hit there. It's being built. It's being built. This is the idea. It's going to channel the water down from here through it, and then it can pour out the sides, and there is overflow to either side for it. Although the overflow this side won't be overflow because it will actually just back up here and pour into this more. So might need to do something with some levees at the end to channel some more water into it. But what I'm really hoping is that it doesn't mess up the water flow and ends up flooding ourselves over here more than over this side because water's not balancing. We'll see, I guess. Don't know. In you want to design none. In fact, you can go. You can be deleted. Yes. You can be removed now. Yeah, we might need to levy around the edge here a little bit and around the edge here a little bit, or levy up one more go. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. See how it works. I'm just more concerned about flooding our whole land because we are exactly on the edge of the water. So if the water races too much, it will just flood everything, which is not ideal. Not ideal at all. So we have 21 beavers now. We've currently got 15. They don't have any campfires. Oh, campfires need to go on ground as well. Why does everything need ground? Damn it. Confound you and your ground requirements. Maybe I can put it back here. Put it back here and then not worry about another of our houses. can always be removed later if we want to change some things up. Although we could do with a way of getting up on top to do some rooftop terraces, but we need to get up here, get some metal, and get explosive, and that will fix all our problems. Because we can block things along here, do other things like that. And also, I must remember as well that I don't need to put these. I mean, these houses could all be built in the water. We could platform across the water and build houses in the water, so we have plenty of space for things like houses and storages and stuff like that. So it just requires a lot of effort and, hey, we have a baby beaver who is trapped. Hurrah! Do I rescue the beaver or do I just not bother? Gary, hello! Oh, go on then, let's rescue the beaver. So it's in fact to have a wooden version of the Auntie stockpile. Yes, yeah, I like the fact that the Auntie have a stackable log pile. That is awesome. But I kind of get the difference between the two. They are very the Auntie are much more industrial based. So that's why they have the deeper pumps. But they don't have breeding in their huts, their barracks instead. So that's kind of the difference between the two. It would be nice to be able to platform over the top of this. That would be quite good. You know, say even you require like a double platform. You can't have one, but you can double platform over the top of it. That would be nice, but no. But no, they say no. Right, there we go. Okay, so we have rescued the beaver. Cool. Right. So now, can everyone go away? So that I can destroy these stairs so that no one can now come back here. Everyone go to bed. Everyone go to bed. Shoot, go to bed. Go to bed. Stop. Why are you insisting on coming back? Go to bed, go to bed. We can get rid of the stairs. Go to bed. No beavers are trapped behind there. Everything is good. Yeah. Let's unlock the shrubs. I'm going to put a shrub in there. So that the people out there get. You can with metal platforms, but then you can't do it with the fructails because the metal platforms are 3x3. The only metal platform they get is a 3x3, and you could put in around the outsides, but you could not get the center tile because it does the error on it, and then it does one around the outside. So yeah, you cannot do the central square with it. If you had the Iron Teeth metal platform, which was a 5x5, then you could do that. But then the Iron Teeth have got their own thing, so it's not worth doing. So yeah. Yeah, I gotta say, I do kind of wish the Folktales didn't have the metal platform. I kind of wish they had like their own, a 3x3 and a 5x5 wooden platform. They just are ridiculously high, you know, like cost 200 planks, and then the other one costs 500 planks or something. 200 planks and 200 wood, and then 500 planks and 500 wood, which is ridiculous amounts, but wooden versions of it. But then all these are kind of just like the same thing. There's no uniqueness to them at all, other than the district centre, which is a unique building. Okay, so it turns out this can build. Wow, it reaches that far. Okay, maybe we will get to build the whole thing. That's cool. That's very cool, because that means that I could stick in a log pile over here and put in a couple of lumberjacks. Yep. And then say, hey, would you please drop down all these trees. And if I set this to allow desired none, they won't try and balance any trees to it, but these will drop off into here. And we'll start clearing this area out. And then we can put another town centre up here. A new district. A new district. Don't know what can go up here yet, but we can figure it out. We can pump water from down here for the district. Maybe even make this a potato district. Just potatoes. All it does is potatoes. Maybe potatoes and wheat. It could be the other two farms. We could make it a farming district. And move the carrots over to it, and then have the carrots come over, and then this becomes the industrial district or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, the fact potatoes are better than the iron teeth in every aspect. That is true. Although what I wish the iron teeth, when you put in a breeding pod, the breeding pod has like a set number to it. It actually tells you, like, okay, this breeding pod will support 10 beavers. So if your population drops below 10, it will stop breeding, and if it's above 10, it will stop. And then we put a second one in, that's another 10. That would work so much better than just having the breeding pods running all the time, because they're so micromanagey. It's awkward. Yeah, we should open another farm. It's not a bad idea. Do that. You should be harvesting, planting carrots. Always planting carrots. Always planting carrots. What I should do is I should run this road along here. And then put carrots up here as well. That's not carrot. That's carrot. At least I'm not planting wheat. There we go. Right. So you can be deleted. You two can be deleted. Probably going to move the science as well. You voted. Awesome. Good job. I think everyone should vote. I don't care who you vote for, I just really think everyone should vote. Have your say. Shouldn't destroy them, because I still need planks. Don't. Yep, we still need planks to build things. Mind you, you can build the levees. You can build all the levees. Get all that done, because that just doesn't require much. Can we remove all of those, please? Oh. Oh, and the drought kills the carrots. Okay, so we might have to channel up a little bit here. Keep the carrots alive, because these are all going to die. But that is fine. That is fine. Right. You can be stopped now. Yeah, we do some levee water, some levee things back here. I think we need 2 of them, like one here and one over here. Yeah, I could channel up between the 2 farms and then do a canal along here. But that's way in the future because we don't have any explosives right now. But a temporary water dump would be a very good idea. So let me pause the game for just a moment here. Let's go. Move those 2. And then go, actually, would you remove those 2 resources as well? And then we want to put in a levee here, a levee there, then a water dump in there. We have the, wow, we've got a lot of science. Let's unlock the water dump. We'll put it in here. And that should be enough to keep a lot of that green, not all of it, to the edge, but that should be good enough to keep a good chunk of it green. Yeah, this is only just starting to spread when it's dry land. It's not starting to spread when it's wet. So no, trees do not spread in wetland. So okay, because that would have been really nice. That would have been very, very nice to do. Round water tanks hold back water inside. No, that round water tank is on ground. That's ground this side. So yeah, that's cool. So the builders are actually using this here, so maybe I should actually set this to default desired amount and set this one to 0 so our people can move stuff down to here. Yeah, it does make sense that you can do that, but then like wheat, for instance, would not be able to survive a flood because it would just rot out too quickly. But it does. But no, I get that. It doesn't. It just doesn't spread underwater. Would be nice if it did. That would be very interesting because you could plant your trees. You could plant like one tree underwater, and then by the time the water recedes again to do it, you'd have a whole forest in the day, which would be very strange. But worse things have happened, I'm sure. Right, so I need to rebuild the plank place. That's what I was doing here. So now this is all clear. I can do this sort of thing. I can tell you to get rid of that. And also we can remove all of that, because I want to find out where I'm going to run the power line. So the power line is going to come along here and can either come across that way there. I did it on platform because I was going to run it along here under the platform, and then I realised I'd have to bring it up again anyway. So I don't know why I built that second platform there. I just did. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We can always platform off in here as well and build buildings in here. So the power lines would come all the way along here, and then from this one come straight out along here, which means we'd power all the buildings this way. So if I put a path there, saying that's where the power line's going to be, we could have it so the back of our buildings are in this corner here, and then we just build along that way, which means I want to build more platforms in here. Oh, you want to be done. Damn right, I don't want to have. No, I want to have single and single because I want to put the. I want to put the one level underneath just in case I do have to run anything underground. So I've got the option to do that. Okay, but we don't have any power right now for running our. Plank factory. And we need that. We need that. So if this was going to come in, then we're going to put in that's where the road's going to be, and then the buildings will be behind here. If they're four large, they can just squeeze in over here. The road's going to be there, like that, and then we'll probably jump over the road and do more buildings over this side as well with the power, because we can always do that. We can always move power around. And figure out what I want where. I want a couple of lumber mills. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could actually fit 5 per lumber mills in there, and even more along. Not that we need that much lumber, but we've got opportunities to do things, and I want to put some big storages in as well for things. Not the 4,000 deep ones. I want to put like the just the larger storages in, so we have like 1,000 planks or 1,000 gears, that sort of stuff. But if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then get rid of these, we could then put in a power wheel here. Dump. Not that power can get any power. Don't do the power wheel that side, do the power wheel the other side. So we can actually get some planks, because we can't build half this stuff because we don't have the planks. Oh, you run out of wood, chop down. Ah. Okay, carrots are struggling a bit. Maybe we need another farm doing carrots. Maybe need another farm doing carrots. I'm not too sure. Or do we just struggle for a bit because of storage? It's actually a graphical thing. It's not flooding. It's just if there's water below and water above, it tries to build the angle for it. It's just a graphic issue. It's not actually flooding the trees out. I could actually turn the dump off because it's not required during the wet seasons, because this is enough to run all the carrots. Right, let's get rid of you. Yeah, I myself thought it was flooding out, and I was like, oh no, what's happened? But it's not. It's just a graphical thing that just essentially they use. If you can imagine, the top of the water is a sheet, so it's all one just sheet, and then the sheet is just being folded up to be like, hey, there's water up here, there's water down here, so it comes up. It's exactly the same as to why. I don't think you're going to show it here anyway, but that looks quite natural anyway because it's come down there. But you see, it's one solid line; it's not coming up and down. I can't really show it anywhere, but you can sometimes see it between blocks as well. You see this little bit poking out. It's like, hang on a minute, is that leaking? And it's like, no, it's not leaking. It's just the way it works. Okay. Yeah. Right, let's up the people in there so they can actually do more stuff. Because this is not being emptied, they're not doing it, and obviously they're not transporting backwards and forwards because they don't have any reason to transport backwards and forwards, because they don't. Because they don't. Yeah. Could probably do with a haulers place. That would be useful. Haulers building would be useful. About now. Yes, yep, haulers place, great minds think alike. And I was thinking I could put it up there, but then how do I stare up to it? Oh, I know what I'll do. We're going to get planks in. This is going to be fine. If I platform there and there, platform that whole area there. Okay. So do your platforms there, and then we'll put a hauler's post on the top. Hauling post back there. Got stairs going up like so. We can then put a path running around, and then stairs can go up, and we can get access to this up here. Not that we need access to this up here because it's not really fantastic, and we might just blow it up later on. But we've got access to it, and that's a good thing, I guess. What does berry shrub aesthetic? What does aesthetics do? Let me double check. So all the aesthetics is working speed, isn't it? Roof, shrub, and working. Okay. So I'm going to put in another. Mind you, that berry bush there, no, it doesn't cover it. Okay, we'll put another berry bush here, and we'll get a hauling post and our district centre covered by a bush, sorry, which means that they'll get 5% increased working effort. But yeah, I think that'll work. So yeah, I could have moved it forward and only used 2 platforms, and that would still work. But I mean, access to this back bit here is probably quite useful. I don't know what for, but it might be useful for whatever reason. I don't know. It's the start of a way up to get up here. I'm just giving myself options. Simple as that. What, 5 plank makers? Some more in there for the minute. Just get this actually going. More planks to build, speed things up. We need more trees as well. Trees are becoming a bit more of a problem than I thought they were going to be. No, it's not really. We've got plenty of tree storage. It's just all over here, and we've used up all these trees here. And we most definitely cannot build any further than that. No, we couldn't get a path over there. Would not allow us to get those trees on top, would they? No, so we might need a second district. Yeah, I could put a forester in here as well. Because this is where our main road's actually going to go, ironically. This is where the main road's going to go. And it'll come back, so this road won't actually be here. So we could put pumps in here as well. That's not a bad thing. Could put some pumps in here, should we need them. We have options for that. But we're going to have power running this side, and then it will probably connect around somehow, or do, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but the power will go to the other side of the road and run this way as well. We might run it up and over, or maybe down and under, I don't know, something like that. But so we can have factories on this side and on this side of the build, as it were. We've started District 2, which means the next district I put in is going to be a district of fame and fortune. Yeah, down and under does seem like a better idea, so maybe maybe we won't have the planks going up to the edge. We'll leave a gap so I can actually run it in there and do things. I don't know how I'm going to do that though. I don't know how I'm going to get it in there. Let's pre up this a little bit by removing these. Then we can figure it out. We can figure it out later. And go in there underneath and come back up again. First power line can be a 3 or 4. Yeah, I mean we can run it. I mean the power line can come out, split here, run that way, go down and underneath, and come back up the other side. So yeah, that's not going to be difficult at all. Have another drought incoming. Let's turn you back on and top up the water in this area. Then we can turn you on and off as required. I think one full complete block takes about 15 days to drop. Carrots are good. Carrots are good. Why aren't you being built up? Because of the... There we go. Build those. Build those, please. We want more plank. More planks. Need much more plank. Yeah, basically, yeah. We'll connect all these up here. Power line will come along here. It will go straight onto these, and it will come this way and go down. Then it will go under the platforms here, pop up the other side, do whatever it needs to do this side here. We'll figure it out. It just means that instead of having the 5 planks in there, I'd have 4 instead, which is fine because I don't think we're going to need more than that anyway. I'm just kind of, you know, going overkill with it. That's it. You can reach to there, which means you can't build a staircase there. You probably can build a staircase there to get to these trees here, but then that's not really going to help us. So let's build another town centre, and let's... Oh, this is awkward because I really want to have that. I want to have the log pile be used by this town. I want to have this town centre produce the trees, maybe, and then output to a log pile here. I don't know how. That's not a way. No way to do that. No way to do that. To make this a whole forestry area, although logs were okay for. Logs were not particularly struggling for. What we're struggling for is planks. You have another drought started? No. A 6-day drought. Oh, how far back have we got trees? We've got trees back all the way. All the way. Chop down all the trees. We want all the trees forever and a day chopped down, please. Oh, no, don't do the ones the other side of the river. Not yet. Let's set it to remove all the trees so that when we get here we can say they have been done. They have been removed. No. Cool. Right. Not that there will ever be any trees over there, but I want to do that as well. Zoom. Get access over here. We can do stuff over here as well. how far your influence can go for the minute. We might be able to make it quicker by going over here and down and around, but we'll see. We'll see. We also need more beavers. Yeah, we need more beavers. Ah, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Is there a way I can get up there? I put a platform along there so I can put the things on top. Is there a way I can stare up to it? Yes, there is. That and then one here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. And then we can put in some rooftop terraces up here. One there and one there. Put some shrubs and things in and other bits and pieces around it as well. We'd give bonuses to our houses here as well. Not able to get all the houses that way. Because I need to do yeah, I could put one on here as well and have it going out across the line. I'm just thinking about putting for the shrubs and rooftops and things like that. You need them on top as well. So maybe not like this. Although I was going to put another storage on top of it if need be, but then I kind of want to make this a larger storage. So we'll go with that. We'll go with that for the minute. We'll go with this, and then we'll figure out shrubs and stuff later, because they can always kind of go. Well, you're getting shrubs anyway. You are getting these two houses on the end to getting shrubs. On there. Almost time for pizza and movie. Ooh. Crow's a very good film. Very, very good film. Brandon Lee. Very good. Very tragic. To think that the whole, because he was shot, wasn't he? By well, he wasn't shot. It was a dummy round that got stuck in the gun. But then it happened again recently, didn't it? With Alec Baldwin. Accidentally shot someone. Crazy. might put the shrubs back there and make them a priority. When they build these platforms to get up here, they can walk over on top of this and build shrubs behind. Means I don't have to worry about these outside two pieces just yet, and we can do other things with like roofs and stuff if we need to. I don't know. I don't really know. Get a roof on top of this one and a roof on top of that one, and that covers those outside four. But in the center one I can't really do a roof on unless I put a roof above that, which again I could do that, and then roof along that is exactly the same amount of materials. Do a 1x1 roof or a 1x2 roof. I might as well just unlock the 1x1 roof and then do that, and that would cover all of them. And they built these first. Why have they built those first? That's not really helpful. You've completely ruined the fact that we now can't get to the back of these. Why have you built those first? Because they don't have any platform, any planks. They just require logs, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's annoying. Right, I'm going to have to delete that one because I need you to get to these two before you build anything on top of there. So you, yeah, beavers. Okay, carrots are good. Water is not. Water is not fantastic. Water is struggling. Why are we not building these? These, make all these really like high priority so we can get more. You two, you're still going. Okay, so you're still chopping that trees along there. You are happy. Just a little bit on the slow side. Let's turn you off again. You're not required right now. Okay, we should get up to 30 beavers in, which is good because we have more than 30 jobs because the hauling post is requiring a lot of beavers. And if we can prioritize that and get some beavers working over here, providing you can actually reach that far on the path. Don't think you can't. You can't reach that far on the path. That's as far as it goes. No, that's not going to work. Ah. Nah, don't. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? We're going to need a second district. It's going to be... We're going to need a second district. So if I get rid of this and I put in a second district here, which is going to mean putting in like the gate here. Boom. Put in another district centre here. We've left a gap so that I can run a path down here. To allow ourselves to get a berry bush so that we can actually get some berries. I don't think that's going to be enough to support 6 beavers. Not that we need 6 beavers necessarily, we just need 1, 2, 3, 4 beavers. We'll drop that down to that. And then you will be building when these will get things done. We just need water as well. Oh, it's not going to work. It's not going to work the way I'm envisioning it. We need to import and export stuff and do other bits and pieces with it. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. So what if I instead went like this? Completed that. Putting that path there. Pause the gathering flag because we don't want the gathering flag running. Yep. Can you build that? You can build that. Make that a priority. Redistribute beavers like so. Okay, so you can build that. That's awesome. So then we can put in a district centre up here instead, like hidden away in the edge, like this. Boom. Then if we go into our labour stuff and we unlock the distribution potion, distribution drop off. I should be able to do... I also need water. So I need to put a water pump in as well here, but not block the path off. So the water pump's got to go there. So then the path has to go around that, because I'm really trapped for space in this area here. Like so. Yep, like that. Okay. Which means we're going to have to put the lumberjack up here, which is fine because the lumberjack up there would still work absolutely fine. We'd have to put in our log pile that. then you'll still be able to come down here and reach help building this. Even if we put the gate in here, the distance that they travel is still enough to reach larger areas. So, okay, and then we have a distribution post and things up here if need be, and then over here we can do food things, which is what we want to do by doing the levy things. But we need a water pump. That was the important thing. Water pump, and we need some form of food. Hopefully the berries is going to be enough for just running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Maybe. So yeah, so if I split that there, and then put in that, and this, turn down that, we just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beavers here, and that should be enough. We need a couple of houses as well. So we'll have 6 beavers. We'll have 6 beavers move to this area. Okay. Would you migrate a population of 6 beavers to that area? There we go. You can move over there. Now we're dealing with birch tree because birch trees, yep, not great, but good enough. And then you have the building range of everything down here. Means you should be able to help build these. But you can build the houses first, which is fine. Okay. Okay, so there we go. So we've got a little bit going, and I'm hoping our beaver that stores the berries is going to be enough to keep everyone alive. We'll see. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it goes. Go and find jobs elsewhere. And then come back into here. God, I wish you could set buildings to be priority, so I'd set the holding post to be the lowest priority. So yeah, the birds are doing pretty well back here when the dry season kicks in, when we get a drought. It's great, but it doesn't spread during the wet season, unfortunately. Oh, I could tell you, as a little bit of a boost, could you also drop down all of these trees? There we go. And that will allow us to build some houses so you have somewhere to sleep. You have 11 berries. You are not going to have enough berries. Okay, let's unlock the distribution posts and things. So we're going to have to put this in like here somewhere or something. It's going to have to be a bit further away from the gate than I'd like, because I can't put it in here because we block off the berries. Not that the berries are being of any use to us whatsoever right now, so blocking them off isn't a terrible thing. Although if I could put a platform in there, make that the highest priority, see whether they can build that, and then we'll put our drop off point there. Yeah, they can do it. They can do it. Cool. You can get the drop off point. Yeah. Because being close to the gate is the best thing to do. And then this one is a distribution post, which is a larger one and requires more beavers. And I don't think we have that many beavers, so it's going to be interesting to see what we can do here. It's also huge. It would fit in there nicely if I got rid of those carrots. So let's go turn off all the carrots. And I'll just go parking for the moment, please. Would you just grab all the carrots? Put the distribution post back here. It fits nicely up against the wall. It's an awesome shape for it. That little would be the same here. And here, having a 3 gap is a exactly distribution post size, which is awesome. Then we can send food over here because I think you're going to all start starving because you'll now run out of berries. So yeah. Oh, you have another drought coming. Oh. But at least we're getting planks in. Planks are good. Planks are doing okie dokie. We have reached level 7? Or did we reach level 7? What, roof terrace? Oh, they built the roof terrace. Awesome. Which means they built the bushes, which is fantastic. So we can put in the other roof terrace now back in there. And they're going to get roof bonuses as well. I have a roof. This is good. This increases speed and happiness. You need to go back to the original district because you can't build the distribution post yet because they're still not harvesting the carrots because we don't have the carrot storage because we're not eating the carrots, which is fine. Because even though they're set to harvesting mode, if they have no space in their inventory, they can't harvest anymore, so they go and plant, which is not helping. Oh, I really want to replace this with a large storage. We don't have the planks here. We live late. Wait. Right. Just get rid of it. Okay. Distribution post. Like that. You require oh, logs. We don't have any logs. We don't have any logs. Oh, really? Oh, well. Okay. How far can you reach down here? You can reach all the way to that end piece there. That's awesome. This is as far as we can go when it comes to lumberjacks. You can go, and you can go. You can be moved up to there. You can chop down more trees. Hopefully that will get some more trees. This is not growing anywhere near as quickly as I thought it would. You are dead. Yeah, that's okay. You plant some birch trees there. When we can start actually moving things over, we'll move people back again. I'm going to get rid of the berry post because that's just not worth doing. Oh, you've got 30 planks in. Cool. Okay. So it is now, we're now actually at a log shortage, which is kind of ironic. Oh. Keep seeing people with a starving or thirsty sign above the head. It's like, why are you not? You're sleeping outside. You've got some home. But why are you not going to get water? Water's right there, or here, or there. We have all the water we need. Right. Add a new route. To there. Carrot. Add a distribution limit of. You know what? 100 carrots is fine. You want to add a distribution limit actually of here. Don't export anything unless we have at least 100 of it. If we don't have 100 carrots, don't export them. If we don't have 100 planks, don't export them. We don't want to get rid of planks and carrots and things like that we are using ourselves. Okay, we just need to send 5 beavers over here now. Well, we're going to send 6 because we've got 6 beavers anyway. So we might as well send 6 beavers over. Just have 1, 2, 3, and 3 in there. Okay, migrate 6 beavers over to District 4. Actually put in some water for them as well. That would probably help. They're gonna need that if they're gonna survive. Do some like water drops in here and then spread the whole area out, but that's gonna take a little while. Right, you planted all of the maple trees again. That's cool. We've got those sap. There's birch trees growing at the end on their own. We've got to keep turning that off and on again because it keeps accumulating all the beavers in it, and then other places don't get them, and we'll get to the point where you're not pumping any water, so you don't have any water, and then all your beavers die. Oh dear, we don't want that. We don't want that. We do need more water pumps though, because we are struggling for water. So put a new pump in. There and there. Ooh. Okay, so the water wheel project is coming along slowly, but we're getting there. I messed up on the plank thing. I should have really stopped the plank thing. Shouldn't have stopped our planks being produced. That screwed up the speed for it. This is alright. We've got a good supply of carrots coming in. They're doing a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. That's probably because we're transporting them over. Whilst we're in transport, I don't think they count for our storage. So. And back up again. Good. There's no concern about that. Although our pumps aren't running because no one's in the pump, so leave the holding post. Get more people in the pump. But I think I'm going to have to leave this one here and come back tomorrow and carry on playing it, because I do really want to carry on playing this. It's just I am tired. I keep yawning. And muting the mic to yawn. It's like, no, it's not because I'm bored, it's because I'm tired. It's because I have work and things. So got some maples behind here that are spreading as well. Cool. But I want to carry on playing this. I want to I want to conquer this map. It's a long and drawn out map, which is cool. I like it. I like that sort of. And I've kind of gone all in to build this here when I could have just built one little wheel and sped up production and done it that way, but I didn't. But we do have a second district, which is just about coming. First, what I should do is really have an unemployed, because if someone dies over here, I'm never gonna know. But yeah, so we'll do this one here. We shall have to come back tomorrow and carry on from there, because yeah. I normally stream way later than this, but for some reason today I am tired. So, and there's no point in carrying on, because the tighter I get, the less I entertain, and that's not really gonna help much. So yeah. Okay. So, ntspang, thank you very much for the map. I like it. I like it a lot. It's awesome. It's a steady map. It's not difficult. You've just got to balance the terrain properly on it, which is you know, balancing the spread of. Do I want to put in the buildings here? Do I want to put in trees here? Do I want to put in food here? What am I doing? So I like that. And then we can have a look at other ones on Wednesday. Well, tomorrow's Wednesday, so we'll carry on with this one on Wednesday. And then you've got 2 other maps as well. So, but yeah. So we'll leave it here. We'll come back next time and carry on from there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.